So, you want to learn about neuromyths. Let's talk about the 10% myth. This is the belief that we only use 10% of our brain, while the other 90% is just on standby, waiting to be unlocked. This is false. So let's learn about why, shall we? Let's start with where this myth came from. William James was the first experimental psychologist in the 1890s. He theorized that the average human only uses 10% of their brain because we didn't know how to channel more energy to our brain. This was known as mental energy reserve. Today, it is estimated that 2/3 of people believe in this, and nearly 1/2 of science teachers believe in this. It didn't take long for people to profit from this misbelief. They developed programs to unlock people's mental potential. Now let's talk about why scientists believed this. For a long time, scientists couldn't figure out what the frontal lobe and parts of the parietal lobe were for. Damage to this area didn't cause motor or sensory issues, so scientists thought it didn't do anything. In reality, these areas are what make us human. They're responsible for reasoning, adapting, deciding, and planning. When we look into the science of this neuromyth, we see that it is absolutely, without a doubt, ridiculous. Let's start with energy consumption. Energy consumption is the percentage of total energy the body uses that is consumed by the brain. In canines, their brain uses 5%. In monkeys, it's 10%. But in humans, this number is up to 20% for adults, 50% for children, and 60% for babies. This number is even more shocking when we consider that the brain is only 2% of our body mass. Why would humans invest so much energy into the brain if we didn't use it? So where is that energy going? Relative to size, our species has more neurons than any other species. ATP being the energy the brain uses, half of it is dedicated to upholding the electric charge in our brains. With only half of the energy left, the brain couldn't sustain to keep all the neurons it uses firing all the time. So instead, it spikes the neurons needed for the current moment. This is called sparse coding. Here's how it works. At any given moment, our brain activity is using 1% to 16% of our neurons. This is also why most brain activity, like pumping the heart, happens outside of consciousness. Further proving the falsehood of the 10% myth, if we really didn't use 90% of our brain, it is more than likely that evolution would have eliminated those neurons. Next time you hear someone say they want to unlock their mental potential, you can educate them on just how false that statement is.